Hey folks, we're going out for that camera maintenance, and we're going into the swamp area. It's dry out here now, but it won't be in the next few months. And there's a certain tree I'm looking for, and it's kind of a marker we use with we call Seminole GPS. This is the Seminole project, and the Seminole Indians didn't have, there was no Metro PCS back then, so they couldn't go down and get a phone that had GPS on it. So they had to go by the sun, natural formations, and just knowing the land, becoming one with nature. So that's how we were able to find our way out here. We do use the GPS, but we find ourselves more often than not just going by what we know of the terrain. For you armchair guys out there to think it's all done by the GPS, no, you gotta know the lay of the land. It's like in football, you just gotta know where the end zone is. Did you say this fills up with water? Is that a water runoff here?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
It's dry as a bone. I told you it was spooky out here, folks. Big tree collapse.
Was that here last time?
No. So much for the Seminole stuff. I'm not seeing my saguaro. I think it's more this way. There it is. See the tree with the hook, and the one next to it, which has got the arm sticking out. See, when you look at those two trees, you can zoom in a little bit if you want. It just reminded me of out in Arizona where they have the saguaro cactuses. So the saguaro trees are what I was looking for. So we got to go to the other side of those. That tree falls not here. I got scared at first. I thought that was the tree that I put it on. Isn't she pretty? She's been out here a week and a half now, and anything over 10 images means we got hits. Now what I liked about this area, folks, so you people that don't live in Florida, you see these? They're called cypress knees. What a cypress knee is first of all, it's indicative of a swamp area. And they're the roots of the cypress trees that grow out of the ground. Now, there was a theory. Remember when Ronald Reagan said the trees use up too much oxygen? Well, there was a theory that this was the tree breathing. But what we know now, it's nothing to do with breathing at all. It lends stability to the soil, to the earth. It keeps the tree firmly in place. It's an adaptation for its own survival, and it also assists the survival of other animals on riverbanks, because it maintains firm burns for other animals to populate, like alligators and wading birds, like your egrets. So it's almost as if the earth itself protects itself. And that's what we know about nature. That's why if you watch my video on enigmatic anomalies, you'll hear where I criticize man for his folly, for his arrogance, thinking that he can control nature. Nature doesn't need man. Man needs nature. And that's something we all need to understand. But let's go behind the camera. All right. Oh, and the other point is this will fill with water. We can see the runoff, the ravines here. How are we gonna get to it? Here, you go up behind it. You got where's your walking stick?
All right.
Yeah, just go up behind it. Well, first of all, Kevin, further in there we can go, but how do you feel about this spot? The reason I chose it is because what's behind there looked pretty closed in. Damn it. This area had some openness to it.
Looks good. I think it's a good area here.
All right. Of course, we'll check in there, but I don't know. It's all on the table here. Come with me. You know, I look at these videos and it always seems like I'm giving orders or something. I'm not. I swear to God. I'm just a little nervous. I'm on the periphery that I could be setting it off right now. So you ready? Swing behind me and we'll get a zoom and see what we got. Let's go. It's shooting. Reading card. Yeah! 95 pictures. Oh! Yeah! 73% battery. Still 0% full. This thing could hold up to 14,000 estimated photos. Yeah! Man. Let's turn it off.
Sweet.
Sweet is right. Woo!
How do you feel? How does it make you feel?
The hard work is worth it. Now, I don't know what's on those 93. Those 103 images. I mean, those 113 images could be just deer, pig, foxes, grizzly bears, polar bears. I don't know, but it could also be something that's not supposed to be out here. And that's what we're looking for. Okay. All right. I already turned it off. Nope. Taking a break after getting lost. Sort of. What do you see?
The branch is peeking out from behind the tree.
The branches, I know it, the tree pickers. That some people try to present as Bigfoot. They do. They get the theory that Bigfoot peaks around trees.
There's palm fronds.
What?
Those are palm fronds, just kind of swinging.
I know, and in the distance they look real. As if something that was 8 feet tall, 800 pounds, could hide behind one of these trees. There's where the pig kill is. No idea how what did that to that animal.
Hi folks, Kevin here again. Here's a disclaimer: if you're squeamish and get sick easily, cut away now. Just click stop. Closer inspection on the animal we found. Here are the two hind legs. Here's what's left of a front leg. There's the back. It's a relatively small pig. Some ribs. But this thing has been ripped in half. The question that I posed to Tim is, what could rip a small pig directly in half?
Matt Moneymaker on Finding Bigfoot says Bigfoot can do that. They use a shearing, like a tinsel type of twist, and that would absolutely leave that type of shear mark on the animal's torso. Every other animal that we know of bites and rips. It's not a clean wound. The theory is Bigfoot actually leaves more or less a clean wound by the way it turns the animal.
Kind of ripping them in half.
Yeah. That's food.
It's ripped there. If this was done by a hunter, they wouldn't leave ribs. They wouldn't have left this. There is no sign.
Well, there's no hunting in here, and there's nothing around here that shows any evidence of anything happening except for just about a third of a pig left behind. Maybe he had his fill and left.